Walk us through this weekend, the 2-1 win over Tampa. What did you like from your team?
Yeah, I think it was a huge bounce back for us. We didn't get as much as we wanted out of the North Carolina game, and we wanted to come home and put a performance together in front of our home fans, and I think we did that, and we want to carry it on to this weekend.
First goal, and it was your birthday.
Yeah.
What were the emotions?
Yeah, it was great. You know, birthday game's always good, but to get in, make my first appearance of the year, and get that goal, it made it that much better. So just happy to help the team get the W.
Pittsburgh's obviously very tough defensively. They have the goalkeeper of the year. Being a number 9, what's going to be the keys offensively to breaking that?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really stable team, like well organized, good players. So I think it's really just breaking them down, moving the ball around, and being patient. We'll probably have a lot of the ball, so take our chances and capitalize when we get them.
And this is your guys' chance at your first back-to-back wins this season. What are the vibes in the locker room? How are the guys feeling? Are they really excited about this opportunity?
Yeah, I think we all see it as a big chance to really get going this season. It's kind of like 1 win, 1 loss. That's how it's been going. So if we can get a flow of wins coming up, I think it'll be huge for the team and kickstart really how we want this season to go.
You guys have 2 matches in 4 days, 3 matches in 8 days. How are you preparing mentally and physically, especially yourself who's coming off an injury, and there's a ton of other guys who are also coming off injuries?
Yeah, I think it's exciting. I mean, everybody sees the run of games coming up, and it's just more chances to get out there, win games, score goals, and I think we're excited for it. It's not. We're at that point in the season where we want to play as much as we can, so we're just excited to be out there in front of our home fans.
Couple days, day before, I forget. You just said, and I'm of course old and I forgot.
Yeah.
How many days before? Okay.
Just a couple days before the season started, I got hurt, and it was frustrating. Of course, every single game I'm watching on the sideline, I'm getting hungrier and hungrier to get out there, help the team, score some goals. So, but it's nice. It was only a couple weeks that I missed, and back to it, and hopefully healthy for the rest of the season.
And you feel good. You're 100%.
Yeah, I feel great. Feel really good. I'm just excited to be out there and keep going, playing strong.
How has not your role, but maybe the style that you play different now that you're playing with Cal, and maybe instead of a guy like Nick Markanich or whoever's up top with you?
Yeah, I mean, another great player coming in. It's always great to have good guys coming in, pushing guys around the team, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll play 2 striker, 1 striker, both of us on the field. But we've been working well together, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
But that doesn't change who you're playing with. You're just going to do. You're going to be you.
Yeah, I'm going to be me, but you also learn what the other guys like and how we can benefit off of each other. And I think we both bring things to the table that we can even have more success than we had in the past years.
How are those 2 guys different?
Yeah, I mean, Cal's more of a center forward. He likes to play in the center of the field. Nick was kind of out wide, but they both love to get the ball and score goals. Very clinical players, but in their own right, they have their own strengths. So I think I can adapt and play well with both of them.
And I think having somebody else, you and him, kind of playing off each other, whoever that is, whoever that other guy is, that takes pressure off the other guy and opens things up in the field for everybody, I would think.
Exactly. I think I mentioned it last year. Like when Nick's scoring a bunch of goals, little pressure's taken off of me, and then I start scoring goals, and the same thing happens for him. So it's a give and take, and the more we can balance it out and both keep creating chances, scoring goals, the better it's going to be for both of us.
And team, one more question. Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about how playing in front of the fans is going to really help you guys this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, the fans are huge. We look forward to playing at home every single game because we know we're going to hear them, and even when we're down, whether we're winning, losing, it doesn't matter. They're cheering the entire time, and they give us that bit of energy that pushes us forward.
What did you like from your team in that 2-1 win over Tampa Bay last weekend?
Yeah, there were a lot of positives. I mean, the big thing was the response from North Carolina. We played with more intensity. We moved the ball a little bit more selflessly, but you know, some of the reflections, we got to play more complete 90 minutes. We got to be better in our mid-block defending, shifting lines, making it tougher. And then we missed a lot of chances, but at least the chances were there for the creation, and the attempts, and the press was good. And like I said, there was a lot of goods. Really tough game against a good team that is a big rival. And now we get to do it again this weekend against, you know, one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league right now.
Obviously, you guys had a great result against Tampa Bay last weekend. What has your message been to the team as you guys look to string together back-to-back wins for the first time this season?
Yeah, it's about going through the same process, analyzing, reflecting, and then improving. So for us, like I said, the defensive intensity, making sure we get even a little bit better at that and probably more consistently, not just a couple plays and then take our foot off the gas. And then we know how good Pittsburgh are getting their pressure without exposing themselves, but also being animals in the duels, that we have to be patient, find high opportunity, high success rate plays, but then also be willing to get in their face as much as possible as well, whether we're in possession or out of possession.
MD was a huge part of your guys' win last weekend. How is him coming back into the lineup really going to change the team's dynamic while he plays together with Cal?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think anytime you can add a 17-goal scorer into the lineup, you're immediately you add a threat. Now take the fact that MD's an animal. He hunts. He works hard. He runs the channel. If you play with two up top, he can free people up. If he subs in, he provides energy. So it really helps the team in all four phases of the game, and he's just accountable and provides that energy. And then obviously, like I said, the ability to score 17 goals, put that with another striker, whether that's Jennings, whether that's Douglas Martinez, Jackson Conway, Zeke Soto. It provides us some options, whether it's a 9 and a 10, whether it's two strikers, whether it's three up top, gives us different looks to be able to push our opponent back and hopefully create chances.
There's a good bit of familiarity on both sides coming up on Saturday. How does that change how you guys prepare at all, if it does?
Yeah, this is the sixth time we've played them in 25, 26 months. So they're good. They're good. We've had about a mixed bag, evenish games against them. I think they're probably the best, most organized team in the league right now, both in and out of possession. They've done very well. They've probably got the best coach in the league, or at least definitely the most historic, and he keeps them going and going and going. So we know how difficult the moment will be. They're going to be in our faces. They'll be very tough. But what they've done better this year than they probably ever have is in their possession. They have a really good identity, vertical runs towards the assist zone, runners in the box. If it's not on, they can recycle it for back post crosses. So, putting that together, it's going to be an animal of a game. I'm excited about the rivalry, the competition, two of the top teams-ish in the league at home in front of our supporters, hopefully being able to push and keep going and tilt it into our way for over the 90 minutes.
Lastly for me, how are the fans going to help push you guys forward this Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, last week was great. I know it was a new kickoff time, but we had a great crowd. We've trended upward here. We love playing here. It's who we are. It's why we do this. It's why owners spend the money. It's why executive and front office do such a selfless job in the community. It's why our fans show up. It's why the players wear this jersey. It's what we're for. So for us, we want to be able to go out, be hard, be tough, be animals. And then the result takes care of itself. If win, lose, or draw, I don't think the fans care as long as we give everything we have. And I think when we give everything we have, we're set up for a lot of success in terms of results.
What's the vibe in the locker room?
Yeah, no, it's vibe. Sorry to cut you off. Vibe is always good. Look, we've had good results. We've had great performances. We've had crap results and not as good performance like at North Carolina. We've had some unlucky stuff with red card and stuff against Louisville, but they're high level. They're together. The environment in the locker room is very good. They want to go together. They want to play. So the intensity in training's through the roof. There's also a good bond and a good brotherhood that they like being here. It's a job. It's tough, but they like being here. They like turning up. Makes our job as staff and coaches a lot easier.
How different is MD's role that Nick's not here and Cal is here, and how do those two guys interact? And has his game changed at all with the different strikers that he's playing with?
The good question. I would say MD, like I said, he's high energy, high impact in the game. He wants to constantly improve. Like I said, if he's the sole number 9 playing with a midfielder or winger next to him, it's similar to playing with two strikers. Maybe some things change here and there, but his job is to play with energy. His job is to hold the ball up. His job is to score goals, and his job to press the opponent. So no matter our shape, no matter our outlook, no matter who he's with, he does that about as well as anybody in this league. And then every single day, he's just coming back looking to get better.
How is the team different with him in the lineup?
Yeah, I think it's that energy. It's the ability to put our opponent under pressure, the constant runs in behind. He's a physically strong player, and obviously he could score. So, like you said, when he subbed in for Cal Jennings for 20 minutes, we got better because of the energy and the quality. You know, they can play together, they can play off of each other. You go 3 up top. So it gives us some versatility, and as the more and more we get fit from injuries and healthier over the next month or 6 weeks, provides us different looks to hopefully push our opponents back and make them suffer.